Thank you for tuning in. We're here live at Women on Fire with these four beautiful ladies. And this event today is one of the most remarkable events that I've heard of here in the Indianapolis area. I'm so excited to be among these women that are being honored today. But first, I would like to speak with Ms. Utterback because she is the actual founder of this event today. So, Ms. Elizabeth Utterback, why don't you go ahead and tell everyone why you decided to do this event today?
I wanted to do this event to thank some women who've been very phenomenal and helping me with starting out a business called Women Reaching Out, which is a support group for women. And we meet once a month and we have empowerment sessions. And we have discussions on topics that impact us as women.
That's awesome. Now, I'm very curious to know how you actually chose the women today to be honored. I know there were a couple of others that couldn't be present today, but how did you select the women that you're honoring today?
Well, I selected Chris because Chris has came on and she's been more than a friend. She's been a mentor. She's wrapped her arms around me to support me. I asked Chris to be an honoree today because, I'm going to say Cheryl to be an honoree today because Cheryl has been like a mother figure to me. There's been times when I've been really worried about organization, and at 3 o'clock in the morning I'm worried, and I'll email Cheryl, and when I wake up in the morning, Cheryl says, call me right now. And I know that she's getting ready to help me pray through the situation. Joy to me represents laughter. Whenever I'm around her, I'm always laughing. And when you're trying to start something, that's what you really need, is to have people around you that are going to support you and they can believe in your vision and your dream.
I definitely agree with you there. I had already mentioned the ladies, just so everyone knows who everyone is. This here is Miss Cheryl Bird. This beautiful lady over here is Miss Chris
Meadows.
And this lovely lady is Miss Joy
McCrary.
So, of course, I want to definitely, interview all of you to let everyone know kind of what you do in your business so that they are aware. I think it's important to bring awareness to individuals because everyone here does something very positive in the local Indianapolis area. So we're going to start with Miss Joy, and who is the founder and CEO of Couture Living Magazine. You can kind of tell us a little bit about, what your magazine represents, what you actually do. I know there are other things that you do as well. You can go ahead and talk about those things too.
Okay. Well, Couture Living Magazine is a lifestyle publication where we feature ordinary people doing great things. Couture Living represents people, not a woman, not a man, but people in the community who are your neighbors, your mothers, your sisters, and they have a vision, they have determination, they have motivation. Our articles feature real-life stories, and they're very relatable. Along with Couture Living, what we do is we also help other businesses build their vision. So we do consulting work to help others who want to get into the editorial field or other small businesses who want to grow. So we do empowerment with that as well.
Thank you very much. Now, I did see the cover of the new issue. Would you like to share who's on your cover?
Okay. Well, the cover on our most current issue is Mr. Isaac Levy. I had the pleasure of meeting him. He is actually the president of Yavelle Jewelry Company. And it was a very humbling experience because when I started the publication, I didn't want to feature celebrities. We see enough of that nowadays. But he was such a humble person, and it was an awesome and amazing and empowering experience to meet someone out of this country who was brought up from a completely different culture, but his story was so inspiring, and I was touched, to be able to meet him. So it was really an opportunity to be able to meet him.
Wow. Now, I do know that I met Ms. Utterback at your Couture Living social event this past October. And I know that during that event, you were actually raising money for Samaritan's Feet, which was very inspiring to me because I knew nothing of Samaritan's Feet. But after I did the research on the actual foundation, now that was very humbling. What are some other, are there other foundations that you're looking forward to raising money for in the future?
Yes, we actually have a sister organization of our own, Couture Giving Incorporated, which actually focuses on individuals with multiple multiple sclerosis, which is very near and dear to my heart because my mother was challenged with that while she was here. We also, any organization dealing with multiple sclerosis, we also will pretty much partner with anyone who's willing to empower another person, helping young women, young men build themselves because they are our future. So that's kind of the organizations that we're looking to partner up with. Anyone kind of in the community, I'm open. So it's one of those things that if your mission and your vision meet what Couture Living is wanting to empower and support, if it works out, we're open.
Wow, thank you so much. We have Miss Chris Meadows of Harvest Girls International. Miss Meadows, Harvest Girls International. What exactly is Harvest Girls?
Well, at Harvest Girls International, we feel that every woman, every girl is a Harvest Girl. We're all in the harvest together, women, trying to empower each other, trying to make it, trying to sustain ourselves. Harvest Girls International was founded by myself, going through challenges just at a very early age as a young girl. We called it being picked on. I was actually bullied for various reasons because they, the line that I remember so well that haunted me, you think you're cute because you're smart, because you have long hair, because you're this, because you're that. And so I ended up with a complex about being great at what I could do. And so in that, it started to make me think less of myself. So my self-esteem was challenged at a very early age in life. I started the organization basically after coming out of a very, very emotional divorce. I was married for 20 years, a mother of twins, and one of my twins was physically challenged. And so that within itself was just heartbreaking. And being divorced was a sense of rejection, which played even a greater part on my self-esteem. I decided that life had to be better, some way, somehow. And if I could pull myself up by my bootstraps, of course, I'm going to try to invest in the world of women and pull them up by their bootstraps. And so what Harvest Girls International does, we empower women to celebrate the journey. No matter what the journey is, you don't have a past. You have history. You have the final say about you. And so we